André Roosen regularly opens the door to his basement storage room, the door to another world. This is where the 33-year-old stores a box that turns civilian André into Captain Roosen.
Like most reservists, I keep my uniform at home, but no weapons.
Roosen spent 12 years as an infantry officer in the German army. He later studied at the Bundeswehr's Helmut Schmidt University. Today he works for Siemens in the communications department. He has a good job, a decent salary, and pays his taxes. Still, something's missing.
Paying taxes isn't enough for me. I want to commit myself physically. I want to turn the Bundeswehr motto, "We serve Germany," into my own. I serve Germany.
The Defense Ministry needs people like Roosen in the reserves. The military has recently undergone massive restructuring. Mandatory military service has been scrapped, and the smaller force has a smaller budget. That has left some gaps. From his office at the Defense Ministry, former combat pilot Lieutenant General Peter Schelzig is tasked with filling those gaps. He plans and coordinates the daily routines of 40,000 reservists.
We currently have a big focus on overseas missions. That means having reservists who are well trained and available for rapid deployment to fill domestic positions.
Many employers are reluctant to grant staff leave to attend reserve duty and exercises. André Roosen is fortunate on that front. His company is cooperative when it comes to his military obligations. In his opinion, both sides profit from the arrangement.
My military experience and my work at Siemens are mutually beneficial. My strategic thinking comes in pretty handy here at the company. And at Siemens, I've learned about communications, which is relevant for the military, of course.
Reservists also get compensation for lost income while on duty, and he sees no conflict in his dual dedication.
What I find exciting is the alternation with my office job. I research specific issues here, while with the military I lead soldiers and help them progress.
Roosen typically spends 2 or 3 weeks a year at his army barracks with one of the military's newly formed reservist companies. Everyone here is a former soldier still sworn to the uniform. Captain Roosen has to demonstrate his leadership qualities here. The men and women serving at the barracks might not see frontline action, but they still bear considerable responsibility.
Our plans cover the company and Berlin. There are large-scale projects with military involvement, such as the swearing in of new recruits in July.
Reservists are to be found wherever the Bundeswehr has a presence. In the future, they'll be playing a bigger role in disaster relief. The restructuring of the Bundeswehr means stiffer demands on the part-time soldiers. That includes replacing regular troops serving in peacekeeping missions in Mali or Afghanistan. Their country needs them.
Our approach covers the overall picture, including the individuals involved, their employer, and also the Bundeswehr. That means finding appropriate models, but not limited to reservists. We also need to recruit regular staff.
Defense expert Christian Molling is wary of the new reservist-based model. He thinks it's out of sync with the times, especially when it comes to core military activities.
When you deploy military personnel today, they have to be absolute professionals with the right training. There is a place for individual reservists, but an army of them is not the answer to what the Bundeswehr needs.
But for André Roosen, that's a minor detail in his overall picture. The essential issue for him is making that commitment to his country. And he can't wait for his next deployment.